Hi everyone, it's Weight Watchers with me. I am going to make Emily's Bites roasted Poblano corn chowder soup, or chowder is what it is. And I don't know if I said the words right. Poblano, oh it's Poblano, roasted Poblano corn chowder. It's 1 cup for what was it again? 1 cup, 4 points. Yep, 4 points for 1 cup. And the first step you need to do is you need to roast your poblano peppers and your red pepper. Place them on a sheet, an aluminum pan lined with aluminum foil. You brush a little bit of olive oil on it, just a little bit. You don't want much. And then we're going to turn this over, turn them around. I don't have much oil in there. Everything's falling over. Go here, we'll turn this over, and we'll turn that over, and we'll brush those. There we go. And you put that into a 400-degree oven for 30 minutes. For about 30 minutes. You're going to cook that for about 30 minutes in a 400-degree oven, and they'll char up a little bit and the skin will peel off, and then we're going to chop those and set those aside. In the meantime, I will prepare the other ingredients. Taken out the peppers and I have chopped them up. I meant to show you what they look like when they come out of the oven before I chop them all up, but they'll be all brown. I put them in a brown paper bag and let them sit for another 5 minutes, and it usually just rubs right off, and you clean out the seeds and stuff, and then I chopped it all up. Now I'm going to show you the ingredients you need for this soup. Now I've never made this before, so you're making it with me for the first time, and it just sounds delicious. So everything I've tried of hers is delicious. I'm sure this is too. So let me show you the ingredients. Okay, we have, here's our 3 poblano peppers and our red pepper, all chopped up and diced. You need a 1/4 cup plus 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, a large onion or a medium-sized onion chopped, 2 cloves of garlic. I put 3. I always put an extra for luck. That's just something I've always done. Celery, 1 stalk of celery. It says to use cayenne pepper, but I'm not into hot spice. I like spice, but not hot spice. So I use this pretty much on everything that, you know, that places the cayenne, because it has a lot of flavor in it and a tiny, tiny bit of a spice. And sometimes your poblano peppers might be hot, so, you know, you got to be careful. If you like hot stuff, go for it, you know. But I'm not into really hot stuff. Okay, then you need 16 ounces of sweet corn. This is 15 ounces, so we'll just have to do without an ounce. 6 cups of vegetable broth, which is 3 cans of vegetable broth. 1.5 pounds of the little potatoes, you know, the little potatoes. I have the red and the white. 1.5 pounds diced up. And then you're going to be using some olive oil. You're going to be using some light butter. The olive oil we already used, so we're not going to be using that anymore. But the light butter, and then 2 cups of skim milk. And that's what you need to put this together. Hang on, I got their pacing, so I let them out. So that's what we need to make this. So let's go over. I'll meet you at the stove, and we will put it all together. So what we're going to do, we're going to put our burner on low until I get the butter, and then you're going to have 2 tablespoons of the light butter. 2 tablespoons. And so as soon as that heats up, we will put in our, then I turn it up a little because I'm right here now. We will saute our onions, our garlic, and our celery until they're translucent. So once they're translucent, now the onions are translucent. And now we're going to add our 1/4 cup and 1 tablespoon of flour. And we're going to mix that up in there and cook it for 5 minutes. We're just going to let it sit in there and let it cook for 5 minutes. Because you want to get that raw flour taste out. So you let it on a low heat and you just let it, you know, go for like 5 minutes. And then we're going to whisk it and put in the broth. So we're going to let this go for 5 minutes. Now we've had it on there for 5 minutes, cook the flour real good. Now we're going to whisk in our vegetable broth. And start a whisk. And you want to get all those little bits on the bottom too. Just put it in and whisk away. Four cups and 6. Now we're going to turn it back up and we're going to bring it to a boil and then reduce the heat and let it simmer for 5 minutes. And after it simmers for 5 minutes, we'll add all the good stuff. So I've turned down the heat. I'm bringing this up to a boil first. And then I'm going to turn it down and let it sit for 5 minutes. And we're supposed to add the milk when we add the vegetable broth. So I'm going to go ahead and whisk that right in here. And bring it up to a boil. And then we'll simmer it for 5 minutes. It's been simmering for 5 minutes. So now we're going to add poblano peppers. Every last good one in there. Okay. Add the corn. I'll just put it right on in there. And the potatoes. It smells delicious already. And I don't even have the spices in there. And it already smells good. £1.5 potatoes, that's what it said, so I measured it out. I'll put it in here, it'll be alright. And then we're going to add our seasoning. And some salt and pepper. And then this has to simmer for 30 minutes. And after it simmers, there's one more step we have to do before we can eat it. So we're going to let this simmer for 30 minutes. I'm going to put a lid on it. It's simmering, and I'll be keeping an eye on it. So I'll be back now. I pureed 3 cups. This is the second batch that I pureed. 3 cups in my bullet. You puree 3 cups, or blend 3 cups. Oh, shoot, sorry about that. 3 cups. Okay. And we're going to stick it right back up into the soup here. Right back in there. I've already tasted this, and this is delicious. Oh, I really got to make this. I'm going to have some for lunch, I think. Then you mix it all back in there. Oh my God, that looks so good. And you let it simmer for another 5 or 10 minutes and be ready to eat. And here we go. This is 1 cup worth right here. And I tasted it. It is very good. Very good. I think I'm going to have a 4-pointer of these for lunch. Maybe with some crackers. And call it lunch. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, that's up to you. But I'd love to have you.